Hey guys, just so you know, the Who Wore It Best polling, okay, that's not supposed to be which kind of tape gag do you like better. It's about the actress and their performance after they have it on. So their emotions, their acting, the noises, everything that they make, their expressions, that's the Who Wore It Best, or what it's supposed to before, just so that you know. So that's that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Some more. The Brian's Page video, the last one I did, sparked some conversation. And there were some more things about Brian's Page that I didn't talk about that I wrote down. A few little things. And one of them is probably the dumbest thing on Brian's Page that I just can't stand. I can't believe it's real. Like, some of the people that contribute on there, some of the fetishers in this community, not the real DID fans, but the same people who talk about the underwear, these people, the real just bondage nuts, okay, not real DID fans, they actually use Brian's Page database to submit entries of women playing criminals, female criminals being arrested by the police. And I'm not talking like they get chased down and muscled to the ground and handcuffed by the police on screen. I'm talking about the woman stands there. You have the right to remain silent. They put their hands behind their back and get arrested. That this is in the Brian's Page database. These scenes. That's not a DID scene. That's a criminal being arrested. That's not a damsel in distress. It's a mainstream scene. Oh, God. These people are so thirsty for bondage. Like, they can't even discriminate between a real scene and just a boring scene of a woman getting arrested by the police. Like, that's pathetic. That's one of the most pathetic things. I gotta find here. Well, yeah, and then there's... This goes in with it as well. I guess last year, these weirdos over there were running like this rumor around that Jennifer Lopez was going to get ball gagged in that crime show she was in. And like these creeps over there, these handful of weirdos, like they obsess over ball gags too. They think that those are so great and they need to be in more mainstream scenes. Like they think that these disgusting sex toys should be put into real DID scenes by kidnappers using these. Like, these people are just disgraceful. And you can tell too, like when they write these entries, like they get so excited when there's somebody with a ball gag or tied up elbows or tied up knees, the trashy fetisher crap, or multiple pieces of tape on the mouth, the trashy fetisher calling cards. Like you'll see them, they'll write, like even on the IT entry, it's like, Stephanie Scott, her elbows and knees are zip tied, and you almost never see this in a mainstream scene, like it's something great or something, when it looks bad. Like, these people are so... I can't stand them. I can't stand them. Yeah, so that's some of the way they write things. And again, they're all obsessed with, you know, if they see a guy in it, like they have to write in all their entries. There's a guy here. There's a guy interference, putz alert. Like they have to. I don't know if it's the same people. I've spoken about this before, but I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with these people. But then again, I guess it would take a certain kind of weirdo to spend their time making database entries. And like there's like 25,000 database entries in that thing. So I don't know. I put one in, but I don't know. I mean, they don't get paid for it, so I guess I can't complain too much. That's about the only thing that database is good for, is documenting. That whole website is good for, is documenting scenes, so I can find them and then actually show the real DID scenes to the real DID fans and highlight the real DID aspects. So I guess, I mean, I have to use it for what it's good for. But I don't know, there is quite a bit of weirdness there. So that's probably the last time I'll speak about this place for a while. And I'm still surprised. The thing is, I'm surprised by how many awesome DID scenes are not in there. That's the thing. Like, Breaking In wasn't in there. And Asiana's gagged face was in the trailer. Like, people knew it was going to be there, and no one rushed to see it. Was it because a guy was also sitting next to her, and that's a no-no? Like, they couldn't, oh, there's a guy there, I'm not going to watch this. Even though it's like one of the best scenes of the last several years, hands down. They also recently added something that a scene that we're going to be running here shortly. And it's a couple years old, and it's a really good scene. And I'll probably, you know what, I may have to do another video about Brian's page in regards to that scene after I run it. Because the way this person wrote up this scene is unforgivable. Unforgivable. Unforgivable.
Unforgivable.
Done at Chick-fil-A. Unforgivable. What's that smell like? Yeah. How's that? How about that? That's like the first ever viral video. But I'm going to have to do another video about this entry once I run the scene. The scene is awesome. I believe it's going to be episode 259. So it's coming sooner than later. And I found it because I was surfing through my Amazon and gagged face right on the cover of the movie. So I had to check it out, and it didn't disappoint. Sometimes when they do that, like Arizona, it disappoints. This one did not. Oh yeah, there's even some more things from Brian's page. It's not just Brian's page, but it's the people on there that have believe they make up the DID community, which they don't. Crazy conspiracy theories. Not only something like the stupid J-Lo ball gag garbage, but crazy conspiracy theories like probably the dumbest thing I've heard in the last several years. Okay? And you know it came from these people at Brian's page. These idiots honestly believed that the Me Too movement was going to kill DID. They honestly thought that because of Me Too, that DID scenes were going to be eliminated from movies and TV. They believed that. That is so next level stupid. And the funniest thing is we just ran through 2018 awards. Okay? You're looking at some of these scenes in 2018 are like some of the best scenes in recent years. Not just Breaking In, Saws, Annihilation. These scenes are awesome. And yeah, these all came last year after Me Too, when these idiots thought it was all going to disappear or something. And there's so many more scenes that people haven't even documented that are out there from the last several years that I haven't seen yet. Who knows, with international shows and whatnot. There's just a plethora of scenes. There's too many to gather. As if somehow something like that could stop DID scenes, which have been a staple of entertainment for a century. I mean, just ridiculous talk. Not only that, but another one of their crazy conspiracy theories, some of these kooks actually believe that, like, they need to stay hidden. That even somehow, like, me making this content, me owning this brand, is like a bad thing because one of these days, one of the actresses is going to find us. And one of these big shot actresses is going to see themselves being highlighted in a DID scene, and they're going to take action, and they're going to come after this community, and they're going to shut her down because, oh my god, like, dude, have you ever met an actress? Like, seriously. You find any actress and, like, show their work off, no matter what it is, no matter how it's shown, they're going to be so happy and so excited that they're getting themselves out there. Are you kidding me? They think that some actress is going to pay to, like, come after the DID community. Like, this is real, though. These people actually think that. This is how crazy and just delusional they are. Or guilt-ridden pornographers who like, they're not just weary of this, they're weary of other things. Like, they're hiding a lot of other stuff because living an unethical lifestyle, they're probably breaking a lot of other laws. That's something that typically happens from these pornographers. Like, they're very, very, cautious about everything because their lifestyle's probably questionable and other laws are probably being broken. So that's why they take this mindset. But man, it's crazy the kooks out there on some of the crap that they believe. It's funny. I laughed when I heard that stuff. I just couldn't believe that someone would actually think that. But yeah, one other little thing coming from Brian's page and certain other members of this community, which I'm going to talk about more in another video. The topic of seeing an underage girl in a DID scene and whether or not this is acceptable or not, or some kind of a problem, something we have to frown upon. Yeah, this is another issue, I guess, over at Brian's page, that they don't want scenes with minors put in their database. That's something that needs talked about again. But I have another video to talk about that.